Assalamu alaikum. Aha. That's it. Greetings. Most popular greeting in Arabic is Assalamu alaikum. Let's analyze Assalamu alaikum. Here we say Assalamu alaikum. Now you later on when we learn alphabet, you will know why we have this double S to put emphasis. Assalamu alaikum. Now the sound you're hearing, that's an ain. Later on as well, we go through the alphabet and that will be identified for you. But for now, let's just practice the phrase. Assalamu alaikum. Try it for me. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Response. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa, and that means and in Arabic. Your first vocabulary. Wa, that means and. Alaykum assalam. And upon you will be peace. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. One more time. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. You've learned your first greeting in Arabic. And this is one of the most important phrases of greeting in Arabic. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. Reply. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaykum assalam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Now today inshallah, having just finished the overview of the alphabets, all 28 letters of the Arabic alphabet. The next stage is to dissect them, to look at them more deeply, analyze it. Now, let's have a look. The actual shape that we are dealing with in the Arabic alphabet, how many? It's actually 17. How? Bear with me. So the first shape, the alif shape, that's one. The second shape is the both family, if you remember, 3 of them there. So we're going to write the shape. Just that shape. Yep. The third shape is, you know, the one with the upside down, number 2 upside down? Right. So that's the third shape. Number 4, after that is this shape, which is dal shape. Number 5, ra and za shape. Number 6, this shape, which is sin. And number 7 is this. Number 8 is the ta and ra. Number 9, the ain shape. Number 9, 10 is this shape. I count that as one shape and a curve. And number 10, that's yep. That's number 11. 12. 13. That's mim. 14. 15. 16. And yeah, 1. Now, these are 17 shapes on which Arabic alphabets are based. So, alif on its own, this shape, you make ba, you make ta, you make tha. And this shape, you make ha, jim, ha, and kha. This one you make dal and dhal, ra and zain, sin and shin, sword and dod, to and dho, ain and ghain, fa and qaf, kaf, lam, mim, noon, ha, waw, and ya. These are your original base shapes. So if you know them, you just question to know how many dots, where to put them, and so on. Next, let's look at another area of alphabet. How many of those alphabets of the 28 letters, how many with no dots at all? Let's have a look. Okay, another analysis. So I'm going to remove this and then we look at those only with no dots. Among these lots, alif has no dot, ba and ta and tha, they have dots. This one, ha, no dot, dal, no dot, ra, no dot, sin, no dot, sod, no dot, to, ain, stop there, kaf, no dot, lam, mim, noon, ha, waw, ya has dot. So these are the one they have no dots. Alif, ha, dal, ra, sin, sod, to, ain, kaf, lam, mim, ha, waw. How many of them? واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 7 so 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 with no dots. The question now is how many of them in the alphabet with one dot, and that's one dot above. Let's investigate. So let's remove those with no dots at all. So no dots. Now we're going to hunt for a letter with one dot above. First one, so we say alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha. That's the first one. Kha, one dot above. Dal, val, val with one dot. Ra, zain, zain with one dot. Sin, shin, sod, dot, dot with one dot. Above. To, tho, tho. Ain, ghain. We have ghain, one dot. Ain, ghain, fa. Ain, ghain, fa. So you have one dot. Qaf, kaf, lam, mim, noon. It's one dot. Noon, ha, waw, ya. So we have 8 letters with one dot above, and they are, read with me please, kha, dhal, za or zain, dod, dho, ghain, fa, noon. Right. The next now is how many letters in the alphabet with one dot but below. Let's hunt for them. Right, we're looking now for a letter with one dot, but that dot is underneath, below. Number one, the obvious one is ba. Ba, one dot below. So alif, ba, ta, tha, jim. Jim is also one dot, and it's below. ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dhal ra sin ra zain sin shin صاد ضاد طا ظا عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام mim nun ha wow yeah. Okay, we have only two with one dot below. Now let's move on one. Okay, let's now look at how many letters with two dots above. Two dots above. Let's have a look at them. Let's hunt for them. I think there are only two, but let's have a look. Alif, ba, ta. Ta is the first one. Aha. Two dots. Now I need to actually take this opportunity now to tell you about another shape of ta. You will see, we call it ta marbuta, yani tied up ta. This is an open ta, ta maftuha, ta marbuta. Ta marbuta, right. It's like the ha. If you remember, ha towards the end of the alphabet, but if the ta, you need two dots above it. It can also, you will see sometimes written like this, you will know that later on, that ta as well. So one letter with two dots above is, one of them is ta, open ta, and tied up ta, and the ta usually come at the end. You will see that later on. So that ta, and that's ta, and that's ta, two dots. Okay, alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dhal, dal, dhal, ra, zain, sin, shin, صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف. That's two dots above. Two dots. Here we are. Qaf, also with two dots. Kaf, lam, mim, nun, ha, waw, ya. So there are only two letters in the Arabic alphabet with two dots above the letter. Now let's look at two dots below. Right, how many? I'm sure that would be only one I can think of. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, dhal, ra, zain, sin, shin, صاد, ضاد, طا, ظا, عين, غين, fa, qaf, kaf, lam, mim, nun, ha, waw, ya. Okay, that's the only one. Last letter of the alphabet is the only one with two dots below it. So we finished the two dots above and two dots below. How about three dots? Three dots above? Let's see, how many? I think there are two only. If I can remember, two of them. And that will be alif, ba, ta, tha. Tha. Both family with three dots, so that's tha. So tha, tha, and okay, let's hunt for them. Alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, dhal, ra, zain, sin, shin. Shin. It's also three dots. There we are. That's only two letters in the Arabic alphabet with three dots above. Now, what about three dots below? No chance. None of them have three dots below. Now, here we have page 4 of the Arabic from the Beginning, Part 1 book. I will tell you what I explained earlier on regarding the shape. These are the 17 shapes of the alphabet. You can see that alif and the shape which is ba and ha, the dal shape, the ra, the sin, the sod, ta, ain, the fa, kaf, lam, mim, nun, ha, waw, and ya shape. Now on the same page, page 4, you see they are color coded here according to the number of dots and whether it's below or above the letter. As I mentioned on the board earlier, these are the letters which carries no dots at all, with no dots. One of them is alif, as you can see, the ha, the dal, the ra, sin, sod. Now what you need to do on this page, page 5, is to study the letter and write them on the lines provided. And please ensure that you position them according to what you can see in relation to the line on the page. There is the arrow there giving you the direction, the hand movement. So pay attention to that. If I were you, I would trace the letter itself first, a couple of times to train your hands, and then write it following the same rules and direction on the line provided. So make sure that you write across the page from right to left across the page. All the helps is there for you. Arrow is there. Even the arrows are numbers. Exactly, they are numbered. How you should start and what's next. Right, let's now go to page 6. Page 6 is a continuation of those letters with no dots. Here we have ta, ain, kaf, lam, mim, ha, wow. Again, complete them by, copy them on the line provided, and pay attention to the direction from right to left, and the arrow is telling you exactly your hands movement in sequence. Now on page 7, now we are moving now to the letters, those letters with one dot only, and that dot is above the letter itself. We have kha, dhal, zain, dod, dha, and ghain. The same thing you need to be aware of. Make sure that you write them properly. The dots, you will notice the last thing you do. You formulate your letter correctly and completely first, and then you go back and put your dot where it's necessary. Those are one dot above. Let's move to page 8 of the book and see what is the next one. Will be again continuation of a letter with one dot above. That's fa and nun. One dot above. Again, copy them on the lines, please. One dot below, there are two of them, ba and jim. Again, you need to copy them correctly. And the two dots below, so only one letter in the alphabet, and that's ya, two dots below. Okay, now we have two dots above. That's ta, that's your ta marbuto, the tied up ta, and ta marbuto, and qaf, qaf on also two dots above. Then you have three dots above. One is tha, and the second one is sheen. So those are the one with three dots and two dots, one dot above and one dot below. So you need to really take out time for me to exercise your writing, because I really want you to have a beautiful handwriting, better than mine, at the end of this exercise, inshallah. So we are going to go to the next page shortly, and I will, before this page, which is page 10, I need to explain a couple of things to you on the board, and that's about the similar sounding letters. Okay. Now we have just finished all the analysis of dots below, dots above, one dot, two dots. Let's also have a look at those letters where similar sounding letters, so that we can differentiate, or try to train you to say them with difference, yeah? Like a ta and to. Okay, we have ta and we have to. The ta, look at the mouth movement. Ta, ta, to, ta, to, ta, to. Next one will be like a dal and dod. You say dal, da, da, do. Dal, dod, dal, dod. Ta, to, dal, dod. Let's look at the vel and tho. Vel and tho. First one, that's a vel, flat, vel. Even tho, tho. Ta, to, dal, dod, vel, tho. Sin, sod, sin, sod, sin, sod. Ha, ra, ha, ha, ra, ha, that's ra, ra, and ha, rain, ha, rain. Okay, the next we can try is ha and ha. Remember this ha, that's expelling the air, that's very tired, panting. Ha, 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 ha. But this one is relief. Ha, 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 ha. Well done. Now we need to do cough, cough, and calf. Cough, 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 calf, cough, ca, cough, ca, cough, ca, cough, calf. Okay, and ha, ra, rain, rain. Last one we need to try is fa. And let's write that fa, stay above. Fa, 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 no, fa. But this one is fa and fa. So you need to watch out. We will be, revisiting this, of course, all the way through the book. But it's essential we start on that now, to start differentiate between similar sounding letters, so that we don't make any terrible mistake when we are finally putting letters together to make words, because they can mean different things. Okay, well done. Progress. Okay, having just discussed and analyzed the similar sounding letters on the board, now let me, before we move to the next stage, which is about vowel, the short vowels, let's once more, just to ensure that you are now in control of the alphabets properly. On page 10 and page 11, you see on top of this page 10, that's the whole alphabets for you there, mixed up completely. So, and for you is to arrange it by doing this exercise just below that, that's on page 10. So have a look at it, and you read the letter in the Latin script and copy in front of them the appropriate Arabic alphabet letter, and that's the idea. Will reassure me that you know your alphabet now thoroughly. The same thing on page 11, on top, the box at the top is for you to actually copy. Everything is in order there. Alphabet is from Alif to Ya is there. You need to again once more exercise your hands by copying them out properly on that one. Then you go to the next exercise just below that. You look at the letter. What you need to do there is there are some missing letters in each of the following 5 letter sequences. What you need to do is to complete what is examples given for you here. They say tha, jim, followed by ha, kha, dal. Then you look at the next one, shin, sod. You need to write the next 3 letters after the sod, and so on. So the instruction is there on the page. Please do that patiently and properly so that we don't leave any gap behind. As I said, we really need to do this thoroughly. At the end of the book, inshallah, you want to be very fluent in your reading and writing, inshallah.